Well, hey there, YouTube, petey twofinger with a quick talk about my experience with Bitcoin. I needed to get some Bitcoin for a purchase. This is going back. I was going to get some kratom, or do you say kratom? It's a spice or a drug, depending on who you talk to. It's popular in Southeast Asia or somewhere around there. And people use this kratom. They make a bitter tea out of it, kind of makes your mouth a little numb, and you'll get relief from pain and like a coffee buzz from it. Anyway, the FDA was going to ban it. I'm not sure what's going on. There was a big public outcry from people that are using kratom to ease themselves from the throes of the opiate crisis. And of course, we're going to ban it. It's the only thing that helps withdrawal symptoms, but we got to ban it because there's something called Suboxone, which is going to be the answer to America's opioid crisis. And Suboxone has a half-life of like 6 days, which the half-life of morphine is 6 hours. So how you're ever supposed to get off of Suboxone? Well, you're not. And it's an incredibly expensive drug that's going to lead to legions of people committing suicide or going back to heroin. So this is not good, what's happening in our culture in America with this evil plan to get everyone hooked on opioids, turning them, giving the thumbs up on it in the 90s, and now, oh, we've got a problem. So we got to cut everybody's supply off and give everybody Suboxone. Well, that's leading to a huge number of people looking on the internet, what can I do? Because they know about withdrawal symptoms and they're getting kratom. So people start buying kratom, and then the government starts cracking down. We've got to ban kratom. So you can see how we live, America, land of the free. Yes, we have our Walmart with the smiley slashing prices, the electric cart, fleet of electric carts always left out in the slush and snow, and huge lines of carts behind your car. You won't be able to move. If you touch those carts, you will be assaulted by their skinny 117-pound, 9-foot tall Ethiopian cart boy named Zanjabahuik. In any event, I had decided it was time for me to invest in some kratom, as I was a little bit nervous about America's opiate crisis. We're constantly being bombarded with that information. So the only way I could get a good deal on the kratom was to pay with Bitcoin. They had a 50% off if you paid with Bitcoin, and another 25% off if you paid, or just because it was a holiday. So I went ahead and purchased this incredibly overpriced spice or medicine called kratom, and I was forced to purchase Bitcoin in order to get that at any kind of a mind-numbingly, unbelievably expensive cost for what it is what I paid. But it would have been double that if I didn't use Bitcoin. Now, as you can see, how do you crash an entire substrate of market? How do you completely destroy a ecosystem? Well, you have PD invest in it. Here's where I bought my Bitcoin, and as you can see, what happened. All the way down to here, as you can see here, it's been pretty stable. Pretty stable in here, really stable in here, with a little bump there. And then, well, how do you crash the market again? You have PD buy some more. Here is where I bought my, got my additional Bitcoin. I ran into some deals of if you have other people sign up, or if you watch some videos, you could earn some free Bitcoin. So I participated in all that. We'll take a look. This is over, as you can see, February, May. This is all of 2018 in here. And then the first quarter of 2019 is here. You see where it's just rock solid stable, and then PD invests and gets a little bit more Bitcoin and ka-choom, straight down into the shitter. So this is what it looks like over a much larger period of days, this drop off that I'm talking about. Now, I'm not here just to play the world's smallest violin. Here's where I went ahead and cashed in and got some more Bitcoin here. I had I had $36 at this point, and at this point I had $30. So I lost $6. Now what happened was I found out about these offers and I did them all within a 24-hour period, which brings me up to get this money right in here. I've got all of it, and immediately the company that hosts my digital wallet is called Coinbase. Now through this period here, excuse me, through this period here, all through 2018, I would just log in and just look at it because we had $5. This is $5 of Bitcoin. This is all that I had left. Or no, I had $5 and I put another 15 or 20 in. I think I might have invested 20. So we had 25. This is $25 in Bitcoin plummeting down. So that's all it took for life to, because my existence is set up in such a format of the cosmos is supposed to react to me. This is me walking into the room. This is my existence. Anytime that I am involved, my existence is made known. The force of the universe work to plummet down to the depths that they can possibly go. People say, "Oh, we love your work and you're talented and you make good music and we like your videos." Well, this is what it's like to be me. All throughout this time, I'm logging in and checking it, and I'm seeing it plummet and plummet and plummet and plummet and plummet and plummet till it turns down to be just literally $3. That's all I have in here. Here is that's $1.60 right there. So I was at $3 from 25. So my lifetime investment, this is my retirement fund, $25 invested into Bitcoin, and this is what you get. So for this year and a quarter, I'm logging in and I'm just looking at it. I'm waiting for it. Here it was coming up, and I should have known. I should have sold it when it was here. It was like 14 bucks. But no, I had dreams that it was going to come up and go even better and stabilize. They're saying it's going to crash again, and that's starting right now. That crash. If you've got Bitcoin, get out. Get out of there. It's going down again. What you see here, this is only a reflection of this. What's going to be here. Okay, so basically, like I said, I'm logging in all throughout this and just realizing of how the deck is stacked against me. How most people, they have like a little bit of up in their life and a little bit of down, a little bit up. Me, no, it's just all down. And through this year and a quarter, I'm logging in with no problem. Here I invest in a little bit. I get a little bit of free Bitcoin. I bring my money up to $36. And what happens? Coinbase, the digital wallet that holds my funds, people I've given all my information to, locks me out of my service. Every time I went to log into Coinbase, I had a white screen. And I will show you, I emailed them. This is what I got. White screen. Coinbase, white screen. And they're telling me, oh, the email I write them states, cannot log into my account. I've tried every browser on 2 separate computers, and I'm getting a white screen. And their email back is, well, we use Chrome. Try Chrome through an incognito window. is what they, and I had tried this. I had spent a whole 24 hours of freaking out, and this Coinbase and Bitcoin crash has caused me so much stress over just a tiny bit of money. And then when I see a little bit of light, it's like, oh, here's some free Bitcoin, and I get 36 bucks in my account, and I'm like, kick ass, because we are so broke at the moment, we can't even afford buying groceries. We've got no money, and the bills are piling up, and I see a little bit of relief coming, and I get that money, and before I can even begin to figure out the unbelievably complicated procedure of transferring this from some sort of a line that's plummeting into my account, they lock me out and I've got white screen. And I email them and they're teasing me. They're in there like they must be just laughing. There's piles of crack cocaine and heroin and hookers just laughing at these emails that they're sending me. Did you try? Did you try our browser of choice? Did you try Chrome? Yes, I tried Chrome. I tried Opera. I tried Firefox. I tried Brave browser. I tried Chrome. I tried incognito mode. I tried emptying my cache. I tried deleting the passwords. Everything you could possibly do, including rebooting. So, yeah, they locked me out of my account, and then I start researching this place, and all I'm seeing is people accusing them of being scammers and locking people out of their accounts, banishing people out of their accounts. If you do any kind of, let's say you've got money in there, you do some online gambling, and you transfer your money, your earnings from that gambling over to your account, they'll just take your money. They just shut your account down. This Coinbase is evil. Okay. Like I said, I lost, you know, the 25 that I invested. When I cashed out today, I got 24. So technically I lost $1, but they were holding my funds for all of this entire time, probably investing in Firefest. I'm sure they were involved in that. And then as soon as you do get a little money in your account, they know this MFer, he's going to cash out, white screen his ass for just 5 days. So all that stuff that he purchased on eBay, he's going to have to pay himself. And then once we stroke him and give him the bullshit. Did you try Chrome? Then we turn it back on, because I came home today and I was able to go in there and then spend an additional 3 hours of clicking on everything, every single thing in the website, trying to figure out how to get my money out of there. They wanted our secure passcodes for our banking account. They wanted copies of my driver's license. They wanted photographs of my face. This is just to get 20 bucks out that was mine. It's been sitting in this place for a year and 4 months. So here's my advice to you. As far as Bitcoin goes, unless you're mining it, yeah, go ahead. And if you're using it for, to buy drugs or whatever it is you're doing, I would find somebody else besides Coinbase, because that's not going to get you very far. As far as Coinbase goes, you'll see 40 negative comments and attacks on them, where you see one supportive comment. Buyer beware Coinbase. That service, that digital wallet, I am gonna close my account out of there and find somewhere else that's more trusted to do my business, because my personal experience with this white screen thing, I mean, they have nothing to do with the market crashing, but the white screen thing, that was unbelievably frustrating. And then the little bullshit, did you try Chrome? That email, come on, guys. I give you a support email that's titled white screen. And when you look them up, when you type in Coinbase and white screen, you'll see thousands of people have had this issue. They're pretending like they didn't know. Could you send us a screenshot? That's what pissed me off. White screen? You need a screenshot of a white screen? Okay, let me get that for you. Because what they're doing, they've got my funds tied up in some other kind of fly by night. We need to transfer these funds to invest in this for a little while and make our money, and then we transfer it back, is what they're doing. And they did that to everybody. I'm guaranteeing thousands of people. They did this rollout where we're going to give all this money away. And then, oopsies, everybody's account gets a white screen. And guess what? All the people who didn't email them, they're still under white screen. So I'm Petey Twofinger. That was my experience with Bitcoin. I know you're all going to laugh at me and say how much of a noob and an idiot that I am for trusting people, but the service had really good reviews, and I'm put in a situation because I have herniated discs and my employer kicked me to the curb. They lied about my workers' compensation. They burned my report. They said that I never reported it. I didn't receive any disability. I was denied disability. The judge screamed at my lawyer because he was 5 minutes late, and the judge mocked me in the report saying I wanted to buy fancy things with the money. She asked me, why do you want disability? And I said, because I'm a father. I need to pay my rent and buy food for my kids. And she turned it around to something like I wanted to buy gold rings and, because I'm just loaded. Well, we're not loaded. We're unbelievably poor. We've got no money. And if you're watching this channel, you should know that to be a fact. You should know that I'm unbelievably broke and I buy everything used. I haven't bought any new clothing for 20 years. So that's where I'm at with this. And if you want to mock me and laugh at me, just keep in mind that it could be you. You could be the person that injures themselves on the job and gets kicked to the curb by the entire system, denied denied workman's comp, denied disability, denied unemployment, and now when I refiled for my disability, they denied me that again. I didn't even get to file because it's been too long for my last work date. So if you want to leave your little snide comments and poke your attacks at me and I'm such a rube for investing in Bitcoin, well, trust me, when I decided to put the $20 in there, the arrow was only rising. It was going up. And when I put the $20 in there, it plummeted from that exact moment because that's my life.